Good morning, children. I hope all are keeping well. Today I am going to start the new lesson, the Union Government, State Government and Judiciary. The Union of India. The Union of India consists of 29 states and 6 union territories. The union government is called the central government. The central government has 3 organs. So it is having 29 states and 6 union territories. Union government is called also the central government. So central government has 3 organs. Organs, you know that, parts or branches: legislature, executive and judiciary. Now, what is legislator? Legislator, the function of this organ is to make laws. Besides, it checks the executives. Executive, this organ implements the laws through the administration. Judiciary, this organ gives judgment. Already you have learned about this in earlier lesson, the government lesson, right? So already you are knowing about this. Now, union legislator. The union legislature is called Parliament. The Parliament of India consists of the President of India and 2 houses. 2 houses are Lok Sabha and the Raj Sabha. The session of Parliament are held in the Parliament House at New Delhi. Here, members of the Parliament discuss on various issues and make laws which are applicable to the whole of India. So now Lok Sabha and Raj Sabha, union legislature having 2 houses, Lok Sabha and Raj Sabha. Now Lok Sabha is the lower house of the Parliament. Lok Sabha is called lower house and Raj Sabha is called upper house of the Parliament. The Lok Sabha, member of the Lok Sabha are directly elected by the citizens who are above the age of 18. We are voting. Every once in 5 years, we are voting to elect the people, citizens of Lok Sabha. So every above 18-year person is voting during voting time. The maximum number of seats in the Lok Sabha is 552. Member of the Lok Sabha qualification. The Lok Sabha members are elected for a terms of 5 years, once in 5 years. So, to become a Lok Sabha member, what are the qualifications are required? 1, to become a member of Lok Sabha, one should be a citizen of India. Must be a citizen of India. They must be at least 25 years of age. He must be 25 years old. 25 years old age, okay? They should not have been sentenced to imprisonment. It means he must not go to jail, not to be in jail. They should not be insolvent. For example, not having enough money to pay one's debts. Now, Lok Sabha Speaker. The member of Lok Sabha Speaker elect one among themselves as a speaker. So after election, they used to elect one person by themselves as a speaker. The power and functions of the speakers are deciding the matters that needs to be discussed in the house, in the parliament. What are the matters to be discussed? That he has to be decide. Who has to decide? Speaker. Maintaining the discipline and dignity of the house. He has to maintain the discipline and the dignity. Conducting the discussion in a proper manner and taking decision. After discussing the matters, there must be he must be take proper decision. Next, Rajya Sabha. Rajya Sabha is the upper house of the parliament. The maximum number of seats in the Rajya Sabha is 250. What is the maximum number of seats in Lok Sabha? 552. In Rajya Sabha is 250. The members are not directly elected by the citizens. 238 members are elected by the members of the state assemblies. The remaining 12 members are nominated by the President of India. Here, in 250 seats, 238 members are elected by the state assembly, and the remaining 12 members are nominated by the President of India. The members of Rajya Sabha, to become a member of Rajya Sabha, what qualification required? He must be 30 years of age. He must not be less than 30 years of age. The term of the Rajya Sabha members is 6 years. The Vice President of India is the chairman of the Rajya Sabha. Who is the chairman of the Rajya Sabha? Vice President of India. The rights of the members. What are the rights? The members of the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha are called MPs, members of the Parliament. MP full form is members of the Parliament. The members enjoy freedom of speech in the Parliament. The opinions expressed by them in the Parliament cannot be questioned in the court of law. What they have right to speak in the Parliament, and what they are expressing their ideas or their opinions, there cannot be questioned in the court. The role and function of the leaders of opposition party also is there. The leaders of the opposition occupies a respectable places His role and functions are pointing his places. The leaders of opposition occupies a respectable place. His role and functions are pointing out the lapses, if any, on the part of the government, reviving the policies and programs of the government, and giving timely advice to the government, cabinet and administrators. They have the rights to question if there is any lapses or any problems, and they have the rights to place giving advice to the government and the cabinet administrators, members also, and for the administrators, they have rights to give the ideas during the program of the government. Next, organs of the of power, union government. You see the picture: legislature, executive, judiciary, legislature. So state government, this is the first one, union government. The union executive. The union executive is composed of the president, prime minister, and his council of ministers. Now, the president is the head of the Indian Republic. He is called the first citizen of the country. Who is called first citizen of the country? President. His official residence is the Rashtrapati Bhavan. It's in New Delhi. The elected members of both houses of parliament and members of the legislative assembly of all states elect the president of India. A person must have completed 35 years of age to become the president of India. He must possess all qualifications necessary to become a member of Lok Sabha. His term of office is 5 years. 5 years. This is a parliament house in New Delhi. This is Rashtrapati Bhavan in New Delhi. The Chief Minister powers and functions. The governor appoints the minister on the advice of the Chief Minister. The Chief Minister has the power to allocate the department to the ministers or change the department. The Chief Minister has the power to drop the ministers. He plays an important role in maintaining good relationship between the center and the state. Judiciary. The judiciary, the independent system that interprets law and passes judgment is called judiciary. Law and judiciary play an important role in administration of state. The Supreme Court. Under our constitution, we have a common judicial system for the entire country. The prominent national unity, the highest court of law in India is the Supreme Court. It consists of the Chief Justice of India and 25 other judges. They are all appointed by the President of India. The Supreme Court is in New Delhi. Where it is in New Delhi. This is the Supreme Court. This is a High Court. Now, High Court. The High Court is highest court of law in state. The High Court of Karnataka is in Bangalore. It consists of Chief Justice and other judges. There are 24 high courts in our country. Qualification of high court judges must be a citizen of India, must have served under the Indian judiciary for at least 10 years, or must have served as an advocate of the High Court for 10 years. The court at various levels: Supreme Court, national level at New Delhi, its Supreme Court is on whole India. So main court is Supreme Court. Then after that, High Court. If for the state it is state level. Subordinate court, it is in district level, magistrates court, sub-magistrate court and Lok Adalat. These are in the subordinate court. I hope you all understood this lesson. Thank you. I will upload the notes. Write neatly in your notebook.